When people ask me about moving to London, I'm like, don't do it. It ain't for the weak.
I moved to London. It costs 3 times as much to live here than it does in New York City.
British people that are homeless are very entitled.
Why are kids walking around with machetes and samurai swords and all sorts of shit, man?
If you haven't been told before, let me be the first to tell you. London is bad vibes. London is actually bad vibes.
Hey, London is home to the Big Ben, a world-famous theater district, and some incredible cultural treasures. Now look, despite all that greatness, Londoners are still finding ways to complain about things, okay? And they got a list. Now, now in this video, we're going to listen to some of those complaints, and we're going to ask ourselves and, try to see, how does London compare to some of the major US cities? Let's get into it.
London has defaulted my face to the point where I just look angry for no reason, bruv. That can't be your normal face. That cannot be your normal face. That's just my face when I'm in East, West, or North London, bruv. When you enter this South London, your face better be looking like you're holding shit for 2 weeks, blood. Good morning, fam. Good morning. Hey, what? Good morning, fam. Just to greet in South London, just to greet. It's not even nice. That can't be the way we're living now. That can't be the way we're living now. And you know what? I can't lie. I get it. I get why everyone is angry here. I actually get it, fam. I get it. The other day, I went to buy a Lucozade, £2.90. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? London is so fucked up right now. An orange juice costs more than your journey to work, fam. It don't even make sense, bruv. Bruv, what's so different about that orange juice that the price is now £5? Are you dumb? You better have the sweat of Jesus inside that juice, cuz. Come, what you people that are looking at London like it's some lovely place to be? What? Shut up, man. Who said? Who said? London is expensive, bro. You can't make it here if you don't want to. If it's not in your heart to make it here, you'll never make it. You won't do it here. If there's no love, nobody will extend their hand. The only way they extend it is to push you away. Brother, bruv, if I go to New York here, at least some of them will be polite enough to say to me, oh, where are you from out of town? God damn, man, I like that accent, man. That accent dope as fuck, man. Yo, Tyrone, man, that nigga from London, man. He from out of town, man. Hey, yo.
Hey, how y'all how y'all do the American accent so easy? I can't do London accent. You mad, bruv. I can't do it. Like, y'all switch. I'm just saying, it's more people, I believe, in London and England that can do American accents than American people who could do London accents. I'm talking like to the point you won't know that they're from or that they're not from there. I don't like that. But it seems like, they having the same problems, according to him. A bunch of angry people, food prices and everything going up. It seems like the same world. It's on the other side of the world, but it seems like, from his perspective, we're dealing with the same things. But let's keep going.
It's honestly so sad that the first video that I'm posting in so long is about how dangerous London has gotten, because I'm seeing barely anyone talk about this. Like, we already knew that phone theft was bad in London. You'd be walking on Oxford Street or TCR and somebody would come, or on a bicycle, and just like snatch your phone out of your hand. But it has gotten so much worse. Like, my friend was walking home and someone zipped down her coat pocket and tried to take her phone out of her pocket. But honestly, phone theft is even on the milder side of things. Like, all the time I see on my news alerts, like, oh, young girl 15 stabbed in this area, young boy 13 stabbed in that area. Or not to talk about the amount of times that the trains, especially in Central, have been disrupted because people keep being pushed onto the train tracks. Like, even the kind of like crazy people that you see on TCR coming up to you and being like, your soul will be condemned, like you're going to hell. Like, there are so many more people doing that. And I think it's because there's an insane mental health crisis going on at the moment, especially amongst men, and nobody is talking about it. Like, every single day, I see these signs of people experiencing psychosis very, very clearly. Like, even a couple months ago, and I posted a video about this, how I was in Tesco and a man came up to me and unprovoked spat in my face. Like, there is clearly something going on. Every single day, I see people who are obviously experiencing psychosis on the street, and it's just so worrying. And
look, spitting on me, but more specifically, spitting in my face is the most disrespectful thing you can do to me. It really is. You took something that generated inside your body, okay, and, and you put it on my face. That's like, I would rather you punch me in my face hard as you can. If I had to choose, I would rather you swing and hit me dead in my nose. That's the most disrespectful thing you could do, is spit in my face. But like, I don't know if in America we have the phone snatching problem like that. Or I haven't heard it, you know, like that's a lot that I've seen in the videos I've looked at, where that is a problem over there, where people come and snatch your phone and you have to hold on tight to it. And I don't know if we have that problem in America. I think people are more trying to steal phones out of the stores over here in America, you know, than just grabbing one phone from a person's hand. But yeah, that's you can't even use your phone in public. It's crazy.
I can't lie, I just walked onto the trains, and I guarantee within the next 20 seconds you're gonna see what happens. Now this is literally about 30 seconds later. I kid you not, literally 30 seconds. I'm just gonna stand up real quick so you can see the stupid amount of people that are just standing all over the place. And if you thought getting off was easy, well... Oops, sorry.
Just 1 second, there's people up.
Flipping out. Then there's the whole separate task of trying to navigate my way through the multitude of people to exit the station.
This train is now ready, filling up. Please allow this train to depart. Your next service is around 15 minutes.
And as you can see, some people unfortunately get left behind and have to separate from their loved ones. But it is what it is.
I'm sorry, that's not funny. That's not funny. But I don't live in a city where it has we have the metro system like that. But if you live in Chicago or DC, or they have it in Philly too, right? Chicago, DC, and New York, or you live in one of those cities where most people take the train or whatever. Is this what you all experience? Like, is this what you all have to deal with during those peak rush hour times of the day, or is this like something that's like abnormal to what you experience?
The weather in London today is actually insane. It's currently sunny right now. 5 minutes ago it was raining, and then an hour ago there was hailstones. Wearing like a sports thing underneath a hoodie because I don't know how to dress. Went out to the gym at lunch, super sunny. Walked home from the gym in hailstones. Put washing outside to dry this morning, had to take it in. Inconsistency. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is.
Now, I'm sure there's a lot of people in America who thinks that the weather in London is just this gloomy, dark cloud, constantly 24/7, and it's always gloomy and it's always raining. You know, they get the sun too over there too, but a lot of U.S. cities that I've covered, because at one point I thought it was just my city where the weather would switch up like that, but it's all across America, and it looks like it's all across the world, where, you know, it could be a certain weather 1 minute, and then 2 hours from then it look like a whole different day with a whole different weather pattern, you know. So they just like us, they just talk different. Okay. That's good.
Ayo! Huh? Ayo, what you doing on my block, bro?
Huh?
I said, what you doing on my block, bro? What, where you from? Where you from out here?
Huh?
Bro, where you from out here, bro? Where you from out here, bro?
Bro,
Where you from out here, bro?
I'm just going home, bro.
You're going home, yeah? Don't be taking snaps on my block, do you understand?
I'm just trying to go home.
Are you sure, yeah?
Yeah, I don't see...
Say nah, keep it stepping, bro. Stay dangerous out here. Come on. Hey, don't be taking snaps on my block, Jojo, do you understand? Or keep walking without Ruby, bro. Keep walking. Free?
Bro,
okay.
What the f... Bro, I'm just taking a snap, bro, man.
What
the fuck?
What?
Huh?
Nah, did I hear something? Yo!
No.
What the fuck you doing around here, bro?
I just got stopped.
Nah. Brother. Can't be doing that shit around here, bro.
What do you mean? Are you his friend?
Nah,
bro.
nigga. Bro, you recording, man.
I'm not recording, bro.
Brother, what you got from me, bro? What you got
chill,
from me, bro?
man.
Where you from?
Move, man.
Brother,
Bro,
where
I'm
you
just
from?
trying to go home.
Brother, I don't care where you're from.
I'm just trying to go home, but can you move, man?
Brother.
I'm just trying to go yard.
Bro, you're not going.
You asked me where I'm from, and I said I'm from here, and then he said you don't care. Why you ask? For those American viewers, okay, he said the first guy that approached him said, "Don't take snaps on my blog." It means photos, okay? Snaps is photos. But this happens, I'm sure, in some cities, some neighborhoods in America. So, yeah, being out at night could mean danger. All right, let's go.
When people ask me about moving to London, I'm like, don't do it. It ain't for the weak. I was crossing the road and someone sped up their car and tried to run me over. A few minutes later, I stopped like on the side of a zebra crossing. Got confused about where I needed to go, like what direction. Didn't realise that a car had stopped. The guy put his window down and like swore at me and then drove off. It was a Sunday. I don't even think it was midday. Don't live here. Wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, sounds right. You know, yeah. Somebody did something wrong and blame you. You know. I don't know if she was crossing at a crosswalk or not, but it really don't matter. Don't speed your car up, almost hit me, and then get mad at me. That don't make no sense. Like hey. Leave me alone.
So right now I'm by Warren Street, and like the state of homelessness is ridiculous. I'm going to turn around now and you're going to see like all the tents that are lined up. So look, we're starting here and we're going all the way back down. Yeah. It's actually crazy. And when you go to sleep, you're going to a warm bed, and these people actually literally have to put up tents to sleep. We know how cold it is, and this is the state of the country. There's not enough housing. Some of the housing is being kept. Facts, yeah? And there is more housing that could be offered to people, but it's not being offered. But yeah, even if we can't help with the safe, I can't speak now because I'm a bit emotional with it. Even if we can't help with like a place to stay, like can we not help with like something to keep them warm? Like tents, bags, whatever the case may be,
Man, homelessness problem is worldwide, and I don't know the fix for it. I don't know the fix for it. Because, part of me is like, let's say there was zero homeless. Let's say everybody had a place where everybody could afford a place to stay. Would there even be enough housing for everyone? You know what I mean? Because it amazes me how these new apartment complexes get built, brand new. And before they even fully open, it's at capacity. Everybody has already signed up to move in. And they, like, where did these people come from? Like there is a housing problem where there's not enough houses and apartments to put everybody in. So if you take all the homeless off the street, where are they gonna go? Like, could you even house everybody if there was no such thing as homeless people? But homelessness is a problem worldwide. It's crazy.
I moved to London a couple years ago, and I swear it costs 3 times as much to live here than it does in New York City. And granted, I did get like a 20,000 due to my role relocation bonus, but without that, I genuinely don't know how we would have survived up until now, because I make around like 180,000 quid per year. That's 225,000 US, but 60,000 of that goes to pension. Another 45% then goes to income tax, 13% of which then goes to like national insurance tax. Then apparently, because our flat is in Islington, we have to also pay council tax as well. Point is, according to the spreadsheet, my monthly take home is around 6,500 quid or 8,100 US for somebody who makes 180,000 quid or $225,000 per year. And this is what we're spending just to get by and survive. Rent is, 2,400 for this place, but fortunately we have street parking, and that permit is like 100 quid for the entire year. Third Space gym membership is 200 quid. Weekly date night in Mayfair is minimum 300 quid per week. Uber Black membership, just because the tube's crowded and not very safe, is 500 quid per month. Soho House is another 600 quid. Deliveroo, for you Americans, that's basically Uber Eats. That's 1,500 quid per month. Euroso hotels, travel related expenses, because we do like a weekend getaway to Paris usually. That's minimum 1,500 quid per month. Student loans from King's College, and I still have some undergrad loans from South Harmon Institute of Technology. That's another like 1,500. But look, I make coffee at home. I do run clubs on the weekend. We don't have a very posh lifestyle. Like, I would not be able to survive here if it wasn't for my Gam Gams trust fund.
Okay, it sounds like you need to cut back. sir. Weekly date nights all the time, paying for, London's version of Uber Eats, and, taking the Ubers, and, even though you got a car, you're taking the Ubers. It's crazy. Vacations every month. You say, hey, why are you spending so much money? You name all this stuff that you don't need. I'm talking necessities. You named a lot that you don't need, that you pay for on a weekly or monthly basis. And then you follow that up with, I make coffee at home. So it's okay. It's okay if I take Uber Black everywhere I go, and, order food delivery 4 times a week. So what? I make my coffee at home. Like, that don't, you gotta cut back on some stuff. That's why you struggling, making all that money and still struggling. You cut back. Sad.
Hi guys, this one's for the boys. I have a question. So, imagine you've been seeing someone very briefly. You've been on 2 dates, known each other for a week and a half. On the second date, you went for Turkish. You had some nice grilled meats. It was a good date. And then the girl goes out with her friends day after next, has a Sunday roast. Again, she's had meat. You've taken a mental note. Now Monday, you call her, ask her how she is, has she eaten, and she just says the first word, tuna, and he stops her in her tracks. Now he's like, oh, I've noticed you eat a lot of red meat, you eat a lot of tuna, tin food's bad for you. Do you know how long it's been since the fish has been caught? Do you know how long it's been on the shelf? Also, red meat, it can lead to diseases in the future, blah, blah, blah. Bro, hold up. We've known each other for not even 2 weeks. A week and a half. Why are you lecturing me? Have you even had the courtesy to ask me how often do I eat these things? Not that it should matter. So, I need your opinion. Is it okay that he went into a little tantrum about that? He's not asked me how many times I eat it in a week, in a month. And even if I do eat it every mofo day, ooh, shit. Why does it matter to you?
Hey, yes, he crazy. Okay, leave him alone. I found a few videos about women complaining about the dating scene. I just felt like this was the funniest one. But yeah, no man should be telling you or berating you on your choices after only knowing you for a week and a half. Okay? Because any man who sees that as something you know, that they don't like in their woman, they'll just, you know, they just walk away. They ain't got, they, you know, if they got some sense, you know. But if the crazy men will fuss you out about stuff like that, so yeah, he crazy. All right, don't be around him. Uh,
Now, I love South London. I love South London to death. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else in London apart from Southwest London. But what's going on with all these stabbings and like in broad daylight, in the wee hours of the day? Like, I can't explain it. Why are kids walking around with machetes and samurai swords and all sorts of shit, man? Something's got to change. And I know it's not just South London, it's just getting heavily reported. That's how these things go, and then areas get bad reps. But like, it's actually sickening, like, especially seeing little kids. Imagine having kids in school and you're thinking you're sending them to school and they might not come home, man. Something's got to stop. Something's got to give. I don't know.
Something's got to stop. Something's got to give. I don't know. I'm trying. I'm gonna get it one day. But yeah, we kids with samurai swords. Yeah, that's a problem. You know, if it's as bad as she say it is, you know, even if, yeah, look, one kid with a samurai sword, you know, because they sometimes don't know that they don't know the damage that samurai sword could do, and they just playing around and joking, and then, you know, you ain't got but half an arm because they playing, you know. So I don't know how they getting these swords, but you know, y'all gotta crack down over there in London somehow if that's an issue. All right, let's go. Now this is the weather we we expect when we talk about London. I think this made the news because it said they had 3,000 lightning strikes in 2 hours on this night, which they say is unusual over there in London. But this is what when some of us Americans think of London weather, this is what we see, okay? But it's not always like this, which you'll see a little later on in this video. But this is what we think it is. Okay, let's go.
Hi mate.
You alright?
Do you have any change?
Oh, no. Let me have a look.
I've been standing here looking for money for all.
I could buy you something from the shop. I haven't got anything on me. Otherwise I would.
Change, mate.
I haven't got any change. I'm so sorry.
I want change, mate.
I haven't got anything. What do you need? I haven't got anything. What do you want? I can get you something from the shop, or what do you need?
At my house, mate. A bungalow. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I can't help you with that.
I heard that you're the man of this. You're the man of the town, bro.
I really want to help you. I just don't have any change on me. Look.
Do you have a wife?
I'm not going to answer any personal questions. But look.
Do you have a life?
I've got a life. Look. I'm willing to help you. I'll go to the shop. I'm really rushed. I'll see you later.
What? Rushed?
Why are you? Could you stop following me?
Mate, listen,
yeah.
mate. Listen, mate. If I give you one punch, yeah, you won't be able to have kids for the rest of your life.
Try me. Go on then. You're not going to do it. Look, there's a security guard right there. So calm down.
You're lucky he's there.
See you later.
You're lucky. You're lucky. You're lucky. Actually, you know what? You're lucky. Yay! Come back.
Hey, I don't know if little man was homeless or what, but that hey, asking for change, and then when the person comes back and says, I don't have any change, but I'll buy you something, they get upset. Well, he got upset, but that's usually how it goes, okay? That's usually how it goes. Little man was about to Did he threaten to hit somebody? Does he believe his punches really hurt? Like, I don't know. That's
Tell me 3 reasons why you don't like London.
3 reasons I don't like London. Okay. Transport is expensive. We've got the best underground like network in the world, but it's just too expensive to get. And also the disrespect from some workers there, like, bro, that I've received myself is just crazy. Number 2, nobody cares about nobody in London. You know, if somebody were to drop down right now, brother, you see, if me and you were to fight right now, everybody would just pass us. So it's like bystander effect. Like, nobody cares about nobody in London. And then 3rd, the weather, bro. Like, look, it's starting to rain now, you see it?
Yeah.
But then what? 10 minutes later, what's going to happen? It's going to be sunny.
Okay.
Then another 10 minutes, it's going to be storm.
Okay.
And then it's going to be snowing. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So weather, transport, and the people, nobody cares here. Nobody's nice and kind.
Man, sounds like, it's a lot of people in London minding their business, sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes it's a bad thing when, somebody around needs help, needs assistance, or, or needs you to call emergency services, so, that happens a lot here in the US as well. People minding their own business, staying out other people's way. But then, I'm sure, I wonder if London also has the people who, are nosy and want to be all in your business and don't follow you around and stalk you. I wonder if those type of people are in London too. You never know, huh?
I don't know if you guys know, but British people that are homeless are very entitled. Like, I've never met more entitled people than homeless people in England. It's so insane. You don't have, you're sleeping on the streets, but you're the same person that will say, spare change, please. And somebody will offer you a sandwich and you will literally say, no, I don't want a sandwich. I want money instead. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean by you're telling me what to give you? And the craziest thing just happened because I just witnessed this live, by the way. This is not a joke. I just witnessed it. And one of the one of the workers in the station said, don't mind this one, don't give him any, Nigerian man, by the way, don't mind this one, don't give him any money. All he knows is to be smoking and drinking. If you give him spare change, he will use it to smoke and drink. And I died of laughter. Like, why are Nigerians so funny? Like, if you see the straight face he used to tell this woman, don't give him anything, no, he will use it to do smoke and drink.
Yeah, that's a lot. I think a lot of homeless people get to the point where they feel like, I'm never going to get out of this. I'm going to be homeless forever. So they're like, F it. I might as well just drink and smoke my days away, because that's what makes me happy right now. I'm never going to get a home. I'm never going to, but you can come out of it. It's a lot of, good stories where people were homeless and, they end up changing their life and finding a place to live and getting a job and everything and doing right. Living a good life. It happens. Will Smith played a guy in the movie who did that. I don't know. Y'all, I can't remember that movie title. Y'all let me know in the comments. But, being homeless is not the end of the world. You can still succeed in life. All right? Grace. I don't know why I just yelled at you, but you needed to, you needed to hear that message. All right, let's go.
It's so crazy to me that Americans come to the UK, London in particular, the most expensive city in the UK. Yeah, one of the most expensive cities in Europe. And they say, oh my God, everything's so cheap here. The salary discrepancy is crazy because people are paying $4,000 in rent. $4,000 in rent. How much are you making a month? How much are the corporate babes in the US making a month? $4,000 in rent. $2,000 of rent is cheap. $4,000 in rent is like $3,200, $3,000 per month for rent. Hey! And it's a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom at most. Maybe my perspective is warped.
Maybe my perspective is warped because I expect a Bridget Jones flat for £800.
Now now I don't know if she was talking in US dollars or pounds, but $4,000 in 4,000 pounds is like 5,200 or something in US dollars. So you know, like that's not no, I don't think no apartments are that much. Okay. Even when she was talking like 3,200 pounds, I don't know what that translates to in US dollars, but I don't think there is an apartment that is that much. Yeah, I'm talking about in the US. I don't no. If you're paying uh if you're paying 4,000 US dollars for an apartment, it's a big high rise apartment. Like it's not the regular apartments that we're living in. So um if regular apartments cost that much in London, yeah, it's more expensive to live there.
The reason it's hard to date a girl from London is because, for the most part, they're not in their feminine energy. A lot of these girls from London want to be GMs. They want to be gangbangers. They act like they're in an episode of Top Boy every single day, like to the point where it's like they don't even hold hands with their boyfriend. No. If they want to show affection with their boyfriend, they spud them like this. Not one time, they hold the spud. Instead of holding hands, they hold the spud and they start walking down like this, walking down to wherever they want to go to. And what makes it even worse is they eat chicken and chips as well, bro. Like, what are we doing? Like, what's going on? Like, why am I seeing them squeezing burger sauce on the wings? Like, that's not in your feminine energy. What's going on? Like,
Yeah, this is the other side of the dating world. Okay, this is the man's complaints, and from his perspective, okay, if I just take his word for it, sound like there's a lot of single women in London. That's all I'm saying. Cause that you can't, you can't like men as a woman. You can't like men and want to be the man and expect to be in a relationship. And it's just not gonna work like that. Let's go.
Guys, London is falling. Now listen, I lived in the city my entire life, so I know how it is. But last night, I was walking in Piccadilly, just very nicely walking. Some guy comes up to me, he's like, "Hey bro, can you support me? I have a clothing brand, can I add my Instagram to your phone?" I'm like, alright, I don't trust the geezer, but I'll follow the guy, I'll show him some love. So I'm holding on to my phone, right? The guy tries to take it out of my hand to put in his Instagram. I'm like, no. And I'm like, just tell it to me, I'll type it. So he tells it to me, I type it. And then he's like, oh, take a screenshot. The guy is holding my phone like this, and I'm gripping as hard as I can because I know he's gonna try and jack it out of my hand. This motherfucker is with me for a whole 2 minutes trying to tell me to screenshot. I screenshot it, he's telling me do it again, and I know something is up. And all of a sudden, bro gets both of his hands, trying to jack the phone out of my hand. He has 4 of his friends behind him, and I'm just a split second reaction. I'm just like, oh, oh, I start barking at him, and then they all run off. I was with a bunch of my friends as well, but yo, what is going on?
First of all, sir, you a fool. Okay, if I'm if I'm saying, hey, if I'm walking out in public and a stranger comes, says, "Hey man, can you support me? I got this clothing brand. I just need you to follow me on Instagram." Okay, what's the Instagram? If their next sentence is, "Let me type it in your phone," my next sentence would be, "You know what? Never mind. I know what you're trying to do. Why can't I type it in my? Why you need to type it in my phone? Why do you need to type it in my phone? I can do that. Just tell me what it is. So I know what type of time you on, and I'm gone. I don't want to follow you. You know what I mean? For you to be there with this guy through all that. And then when he say take screenshots, you want to take screenshots. Screenshots for what? If look, if you would have got your phone taken, you would have deserved it for being stupid.
Stop telling me to enjoy the heat. Stop it. It is 35 degrees in London. Do you know what that feels like?
Okay, now she's saying it's hot. Okay, now in London, for all you American viewers, in London they go by Celsius. 35 degrees Celsius, I think it's over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So when she says 30, just picture her saying 100 or somebody saying 100 in America. Okay, that's what it is. All right, so I had to stop because at first I was like, 30 degrees. That's kind of cold. Like, what's she talking about? But yeah, just to let you know, they go by Celsius when we go by Fahrenheit. But let's go.
Imagine hell. Put it in an oven, put that oven on the sun, and it's still not as hot as the central line. I promise. Isn't that what you wanted? All you British people do is complain about the weather. Yes, obviously. Obviously we complain about the weather. I'm not even fully English. I'm Indian and Italian. You'd think I'd enjoy this. I want to die. How can any of you relax in this heat? How can any of you not be scared by this heat, man? This is man-made heat. This is political heat. How am I supposed to enjoy a nice, like, sunny pint in a pub garden when I know 10 years from now these heat waves will be 45 degrees instead of 35? I stand outside, I don't move, and I sweat. Then the sweat doesn't evaporate because of the humidity. That's how people die in this heat. Do you think this is a joke? People are literally dying in this heat. This is why I hate when people talk about, like, climate change as this, like, incoming threat. As in, oh, we need to do something before it gets bad. You don't think this is bad enough? You don't think it's already happening? You should be panicking. This is not kick back and get a tan. This is revolt.
Hey, I don't know about London weather, but I hope some people who live in London or lived or traveled to London can watch this video. But I need to know, is it normal for it to get extremely hot in London, or is that something that you Londoners are not used to? Because I know over here, for people who live in Florida, live in Texas or Arizona, where it's mostly hot all the time, when they go to cold weather, it feels colder than it actually is because they're used to the heat. And the same thing vice versa. If somebody who lives up north in, up north New York or Michigan or somewhere like that, Chicago, where it's mostly cold, if they go to Texas or Arizona or Florida, it'll actually feel hotter than it actually is because they're not used to the heat. So what I'm saying is that the thing here? Is that like it's not normally this hot in London? So now when y'all having this heat wave, it makes it feel hotter than it already is. I know that took a long time to explain, but I hope y'all understood it because I can't say it again. But let me know, any Londoners out there, let me know in the comments. But let's keep going. Hey, y'all got I guess London got crackheads too, huh? That's what... Hey, yeah, they everywhere. Hey, let's go.
I don't know what's going on in London right now, but it's actually like horrible. It's disgusting, and I feel so sad being here. And we're all dealing with so much in terms of like bills, life, surviving, and on top of that now, you have to be scared for your life because innocent people now are having their life taken away from them for no good reason. No good reason at all. As in, yeah, you can be walking your dog after grinding at work all day. All you want to do is relax, take a walk, and someone decides, yeah, they want to end your life for no good reason. Guys, it's insane. So not only could you just get your phone stolen from you, fraud done on your account, you're paying all these expensive bills, whatever. Now you could be walking innocently and just get stabbed up and killed. Like, it's mad. It's scary. And on the other hand, you've got people that are committing crimes to minors, sexual assault for a 14-year-old, and instead of them just to send this man on his way back to Ethiopia, they pay him £500 because he didn't want to go. That's crazy. Like, to me, like, I just feel like, what is happening here? It's sad.
So just for some perspective, London is about twice the size of New York City, but it's actually more people living in New York City than is living in London. So they're a little less crowded than New York City is. But as you can see from this video, they have some of the same complaints. You know, some of the same complaints of people living in major cities in the US. You know, prices of everything going up, disrespectful people, you know, expensive travel, the crime rate is getting out of hand. You know, they're dealing with some of the same things. So you know, there's a lot of people in the US right now, as terrible as it is over here. There are a lot of people that want to leave. You know, they want to go and move out of country, move to somewhere else. And you know, London is the first place I'm gonna look at outside of the US, but I will look in other countries and other areas as well to see you know, the bad things that are going on in those places. But I think we're going to see some of the same patterns as I move around here. We're going to see that these places have some of the same complaints that we have, and they're not really that different when it comes to certain things. You know, like I said during the video, they just like us. All right, they just like us. They just talk a little different. That's it, bruv. That's it, bruv. That's all. that's all it is. But if y'all have any other places you want me to check out, again, I only focus on the downside of different places because, you know, one reason is because that's what people are most interested in in watching online on YouTube. But also, I think, you know, if you look at all the negatives of a place and you can deal with those, that'll make your decision a little easier, because if you can deal with the negatives, that might be a place for you to live, because, you know, you're going to have to deal with these negatives. So you have to see if it's too much for you. So that's why I focus just on the negative sides of living places. But any other cities you want me to do, any other countries, any other destinations out of the country, tourist destinations or whatever, let me know down in the comment section and I'll check some of those out. But thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. All right, I'm trying to get to 20K like yesterday. Help me out, hit subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.